highest award?
Percentage-wise, yes, but if we hit our numbers by quarter's end, one of us gets named Refiner of the Quarter, and that shit gets you a waffle party.
I'm sorry, a waffle party?
Okay, hazards on, Eager Lemur. I'm a deadlock for that this quarter, so don't get your hopes up.
What about Mark's crystal head cube?
That's not a prize, that's just something they gave him.
Ellie, could you flip on this console?
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, sorry to interrupt. I know you're training Helly. I just noticed you removed the group photos from the desks.
Yeah, we're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today.
Oh.
Okay, this is the Sienna file. Now, all the data you see falls into one of 4 essential categories. And we group each line of code and then sort it evenly between 5 digital buckets.
Party.
Just poke around first, use the arrows.
I do think the old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
Right.
Should this mean something to me?
No, all the data comes from upstairs, fully encoded.
Then how do I categorize it? What?
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refiner. Cat 1 numbers, for example, feel a certain way on sight. They'll be sort of disconcerting, scary.
Scary.
I know.
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
It sounds dumb, and Mark said it dumb.
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Hey, Mark, I just printed out the passage of the handbook on changing out group photos. Just might be good to peruse when you're between things.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Am I trapped here?
In what way?
Like, if it turns out I hate this and I want to quit, is that an option?
If you're really unhappy, you can submit a resignation.
Hey, what's up, Krabby Peaches?
For review.
And good luck getting that approved.
Okay.
What's going on?
Be rejected. Plus, yeah.
What?
Well, since this perceptual version of you only exists at Lumen, I mean, quitting would effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know it.
Hello, refiners.
Ooh, sweet melon bar.
Hi, Mr. Milchak.
Helly, welcome. I'm agog at how well I can tell you're already fitting in. The office feels whole. Now, let's get this party started.
Actually, let me check H1. I'll see what it says.
My name is Irving, as you all know, and I've worked here for 3 years, and something about me is that I know all 9 core Lumen principles.
Awesome. What's your favorite?
All 9.
Okay.
But today, I think I'd say cheer.
Great.
Ram is doing okay.
No trust fall today, Irv.
Oh.
GPU's not hot. VRAM's fine.
No.
What about the encoder though?
Hello,
Let's check the task manager.
I've been at Lumen for like 10 hours total, and I'm sorry, I don't know anything about myself.
I'm sure you do, Helly.
I really don't. I guess I went home last night.
Check the encoder. It's doing fine too. I don't know why it says I'm skipping frames. Maybe it's just a connection issue.
They're us
Who am I?
on the outside.
I'm just a student.
In the video.
Right. I actually have a few things to say to her. Can I
I'm an engineering student, senior.
So
And I also do research. I've been doing research for quite a few years now, actually.
write her a note?
And
equipped with something called code detectors. So
some of the research I do is for PhD papers,
They're like metal detectors.
but some of it has just been for, I mean, it's really just been for fun, but it's been for PhD papers, and now I'm potentially, I mean, I'm a PhD candidate right now. Just like I haven't committed to it just yet.
She's 30 years old, she's allergic to almonds, and has weak enamel. At 5'6",
So like I could do it, but I just don't know if it's in the cards because I need money. So I don't know if I'm gonna
seeing her here with
continue with the PhD or if I'm gonna just get to work as soon as I graduate.
Wow.
But I've also been tutoring for,
So
what is
I'll
it,
just
7 years, 8 years now?
been with
I
Lumen.
started tutoring way back when I had started school, and then I had left school for some time and then just worked. I was tutoring for a while. Mostly like calculus and physics stuff,
Fair enough.
a little bit of programming.
Well, I broke protocol this morning. I was dusting the old group photos, the ones with PD, and it just made me feel sad. And I guess worried that I won't be able to run MDR like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
So I took them from the cubicles and put them in the storage.
Yeah, it looks like I am dropping a few frames.
Not supposed to do.
I recall this. I objected.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, it must be just the router or something. Struggling with handling all the, because I'm also remote connecting to my desktop out in the living room so I can get some of this work done. Because I have all that stuff on my
But we
desktop out there, and I'm using my son's computer right now to connect to it. So it's like streaming, but also grabbing the data from there. But it's also like sending the stream from that desktop to this desktop.
Or drunk on a beach, or dead.
That's enough, please.
So what's up, Craggy Beaches? You're trying to get into engineering?
I think this is a good time to remind ourselves that things like deaths happen outside of here. Not here. A life at Lumen is protected from such things. And I think a great potential response to that from all of you
Oh, cool, gotcha.
is gratitude.
I imagine either you're in some other part of the world or
Melon is
you're
very
not
tasty.
a student. Played with before. Depends. If it was Roblox, it was not me. If it was Destiny or Fortnite, maybe it was me. Oh, it was Roblox? Yeah, that was my son.
Hey, sorry I derailed your game.
I thought I already had, but then
Yeah, Pineapple, that's right. Yeah, I let him use my channel to just stream.
So how are you gonna figure out if PD's okay?
Oh, I think Milchick was pretty clear.
You're just done asking about your best friend because our babysitter
I
told
think he
you.
was streaming the other day too. He was playing some Rivals.
Milchick's a nice man. When he says something, it's best to listen.
I don't care.
Because he can't always be nice like that.
Okay, refiners. Let's get this new group photo before the melon bloat sets in.
Yeah, but I would imagine you're either in some other part of the world or not in school. I don't know. Some people's schools started. Some people I don't think have. But I mean, it's school time right now. for most people in the States.
You're gonna be looking at this every day. Say gratitude.
Unless you're in college, then like the schedule's really random.
Say cheer. Cheer. Helly, what are you doing?
Oh, I just think I'm not gonna work here anymore. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I quit. I don't want to do the file sorting thing or the never seeing the sun thing or the disappearing friends thing. I just don't want any of it.
I told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Summer break, nice. Yeah, some people haven't started yet. These guys started just recently. Because I remember when I was doing grade school, I think we started in September. But these guys already started. That's probably why you haven't seen them on so much lately. Yeah, because over the summer he was playing a whole lot. What's your favorite subject at school? And what's your least favorite?
Come on out. What have we got here? Perhaps you better come with me.
Mr. Grainer. Hey, see you found my wayward trainee. Appreciate your help, sir, as always.
Favorite math, least favorite science.
The note.
Hmm.
This is embarrassing, but
So I imagine you're still like in before high school, because once you switch to high school, then like the science classes are all split up into physics, biology, geology, chemistry, and I don't know, maybe one or two others. But math is definitely a good one to have, and it gets, I don't know, it gets harder, I would say. Mechanically, it gets harder, like in pre-calculus, algebra 2. Algebra 2, pre-calculus, and differential equations are all pretty similar in that they're just really technical. Like, there's just a rule and you just follow it. And there's not, like, much concept to attach to it just yet. But, like, for example, Calculus 1 applies calculus, pre-calculus stuff. And then it shows you, like, why you were learning that stuff. And then the same thing is true for Calc 3, that when you take Calc 3, it explains a lot of, like, well, Calc 2 is just, like, ways of doing antiderivatives, or what are called integrals, and it's just like a bunch of technicality. And then when you do Calc 3, you do a lot of integrals, but you do them all in spaces, and then you're like, oh, so if I wanted like the volume of this shape and it were defined by some function, then I would have to integrate it in this way, and I'd set it up like this, but I would use what I learned in Calc 2 to be able to complete that integral. But in Calc 3, you learn like the concept behind it. And then differential equations, kind of the same thing until you get into like some of the later stuff, like structural mechanics and stuff. But I'd say as far as science goes, physics is definitely my favorite because it's just math. So if you like math, then physics will be cool, and biology will probably be interesting, but probably might not be your favorite class because it's just a lot of memorization that has very little to do with anything else you've learned.
Over 300? This is mostly back in Montana.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's such a high amount.
Yeah. We get 2 a day, depending.
So is it like 10?
What I can do is I can turn down the bit rate on my
Yeah, or so.
Okay.
Are you vetting me for your sister?
my remote desktop.
You seem great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
So, Lumen,
Yeah,
like half this town.
and half of me.
was funny.
Yeah. I'm in the archives division, sort of a corporate historian, apparently. So a lot of sensitive material, hence the...
So you don't know who you work with or what you do or anything.
Yeah, that's the idea.
What if you snuck in a note?
You know, that's actually his favorite as well right now, I think, is math.
Like, you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it.
He actually has done super well in math so far,
Like, you could get married and have kids.
even though he, like,
They exist for 8 hours.
hates it when I try to get him to do math.
That doesn't mess with your head?
I think for some people, it's the point.
So, as a local, this just feels like a reasonable temperature to you.
Well, technically, I'm from Gans. And you're one to talk. Isn't Minnesota, like, crazy cold with the lakes?
Yes. Minnesota was very cold the one time I visited from my home in Montana.
Oh, so those are different places.
Uh-huh. So do you live in Lumen housing?
You get some, like, dorms or something.
No, I just meant
I
that
live
there's,
in
like,
Baird Creek, and yes, they happen to be subsidized by the company that employs me.
Excuse me, do you have a moment for children's
And
brain
legalize
health?
severance in the workplace? Folks have time for a petition?
Oh,
for children's brain health?
nice. A WMC's up for that.
Who?
You know, most severed workers don't see the sun their whole lives.
The Whole Mind Collective, they're great.
Excuse me, do you have a moment for children's brain health? You folks have a moment for children's brain health?
We do.
I'm gonna restart the stream so that it's actually it looks like it's running okay right now.
Force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now?
That's what they're lobbying for. And Jane Egan is trying
Okay,
to...
So I'm gonna move my hand and see if I drop any frames.
Do it willingly. I mean, I heard that some of them are so deluded they don't even know they're victims. I also heard that if you're severed, you go to 2 separate hells. Is that true?
Hey man, you want to benefit off forced labor?
Hey,
That's up to you.
Forced labor. Fucking really?
Yeah.
Looks like it's
Forced
okay.
labor.
Really?
Okay, so people can just like self-imprison. Are you captive right now? No, seriously, because your past self chose to walk you down here to be an infantilizing prick to people.
Severance is subjugation, asshole.
Oh, that's nice language for what are you, 12? Are you 12 years old? Are you even in high school yet? Okay, come on. This is Selvig.
Peace offering.
Are we fighting?
I just keep thinking about those damn bins.
Oh, well, that is so not necessary, but very kind. Thank you. Here, why don't you come in? I have milk.
Why, thank you. Well, I'm experimenting with chamomile, so no hard feelings if you gag.
Oh, I'm sure I won't.
Still waiting for that third bulb to revive itself?
Oh, yeah. Keep forgetting to change that.
My, you smell nice. Were you on a date?
Sort of. My sister set me up with, like, her doula, or midwife. Didn't really feel like an